This Maui.
I don't know what you said, but yes.
So you just gave me a shocker.
That's what I'm saying. And you know, I think that speaks to like some of the toxicity because some women they'll actually pair with men that they feel like they're better than. Because it gives them an ego boost of you need me more than I need you. As opposed to understanding that based on just being a woman and the risks involved and what could potentially happen if you guys continue having sex, unprotected sex, have a child, you will literally bring another version of him into the world. And the idea that that version is going to be better than him because of you.
No, because it's also nature versus nurture. And sometimes there's a nature where, because I wasn't even raised by my biological father. Yeah. And my mother tells me all the time I have so many ways like him. And I'm like, how? Yeah. I wasn't even around this man. But like nature.
And what's messed up is, even from the nurture standpoint, you'll have some women, for instance, because they're so bitter and they have so much resentment towards the man, they take it out on the boy.
Yes.
They take it out on the boy, and he becomes even a worse version of because he's like, well, shit, she think I ain't shit anyway. If my mama don't think I'm shit, so I might as well just
not be shit. Yes.
And he becomes his dad 2.0.
Yes.
So the real question is, are you okay with producing a potentially the worst version of this man? And is the best version of this man, as he is, not as you think he could be and you've made up in your head, is it worth risking your life for?
And 9 times out of 10, we would say no. That's the worst part. Once we're done really getting to know them and all of the butterflies kind of goes away, we sit there and we realize, like, no, not really. I don't think I would want to, because I know that happened to me. Because, and you know, I remember there was a comment that you've said all the time, like, Black mothers have really ruined more Black men than anything else. Right. And now it's like, I realize, like, now being back single and going back into the dating world, like, now I want to start asking men, how's your relationship with your mother? How's that? Yeah. Because I didn't realize it as much until my last relationship. I really realized, like, how much a toxic mother can really just completely mess up a man.
A bad father can potentially ruin a family.
Yeah.
A bad mother could potentially ruin a generation. That is a fact. And I don't think we talk enough about women's mommy issues.
Oh my God.
Because sometimes it's like, I felt bad for her for enduring all the trauma that my dad put her through or whatever she suffered. But a part of me, and a part I might not have even recognized, resented her for being so stupid.
Oh my
God. I'm just saying.
No, I'm just because I'm thinking about myself. Like, yeah. Because if you weren't so, like you said, well, I don't want to say stupid, but I guess not thinking all the way, there's certain things that we wouldn't have gone through as children, or I wouldn't have gone through as your child.
Right. Most of us grew up with, including myself, with mothers who just spent all their time complaining about their fathers.
Yes.
He's not this enough, he's not that enough. Well, why couldn't you get
that dude that is enough?
Why couldn't you? Maybe you ain't, you know what I'm saying?
Maybe you're not all that as you think. Right.
But hey, mom doesn't get any critique because she was there.
Because she was there. And that's so true. And I think I remember me and my sister having the conversation where we were like, no, I think we need to change that. And we actually did. We actually sat down with my mom and we took her from A to Z of where she kind of went wrong. It hurt her feelings, but I mean, it was the truth. But it's true, we don't critique mothers at all because we feel like, how dare you critique the person who put you on this earth? But we were put on this earth. That wasn't us. You decided to go have sex and have a good ass time.
Yeah. But mothers were all Mother Mary and they didn't have any sex. Your dad just ravaged them and just impregnated her and left her high and dry. And we only get her side of the story too.
Yeah. Yes.
We only get her side of the story, so whatever she tells how ain't shit our dad was, that's what we believe.
Because who's gonna question mama?
Who's gonna question
she
mama?
fed us. She put breath in us.
Yeah.
That is so true. And I think that's why as much as this generation is so out of whack, I still, in a way, appreciate it because we're having conversations that we have never seen before.
Yeah.
And it's being recorded, it's being televised. We're having these deep discussions, especially in our community too, because our community is screwed up. Not even just the African American community, but even ours, the African community, the Haitian community, Jamaican, Trinidadian. You know, all of us have these traumas that we carry, and I love how now we're actually sitting down and having these conversations. And I'm looking forward to how things are going to be for our children, hopefully. But I don't know because now it's so screwed up at the same time, even though we're talking about it.
The only reason I'm pausing, right, because I've been...
and took a breath.
Yeah, and took a breath because I've been working through this thought. Mm-hmm. And the thought is that as a generation, I don't know if it's going to be us as millennials or Gen Z